Mekong countries share an extraordinary natural heritage of tropical and subtropical forests covering extensive areas of the region. The rainforests of the Mekong nurture a remarkable variety of plant and animal life, including species of global importance not found anywhere else. Many people in rural areas also depend on the forest as a source of food, shelter, and livelihood. Besides sustaining local communities, forests are essential to human welfare and the economic prosperity of the region. Forest watersheds provide fresh water supply for agriculture, power generation, and human consumption. And forests are the lungs of the planet, storing huge amounts of carbon, cooling, and regulating climate. But in recent years, forest landscapes of Mekong countries have been changing. In the decade from 1990 to 2000, the region lost more than 68,000 square kilometers of forest, and the condition of remaining woodlands has declined because of overuse, land conversion, and economic development. Widespread deforestation threatens biodiversity as habitats of animals and plants disappear or fragment into smaller, isolated patches. It harms the livelihoods of local people who rely on forest products for subsistence. Deforestation affects the quantity and quality of water resources and increases soil erosion. Clearing and burning of the forest is also a major driver of climate change, releasing large amounts of carbon dioxide, which contributes to global warming. The decline of the forests and biodiversity has prompted a regional response. In 2006, the countries of the Greater Mekong Subregion launched the Biodiversity Conservation Corridors Initiative, known as BCI. The BCI is a key element of the GMS Core Environment Program, a joint action plan to improve environmental management across the region. Working with government agencies, NGO partners, and local communities, the Biodiversity Conservation Project is underway in 6 forest landscapes in 5 Mekong countries. In China, the BCI project is focused in Xishuangbanna Prefecture in Yunnan Province. A new highway linking China with Laos, Myanmar, and Thailand passes through a nature reserve in the BCI pilot site. To protect this fragile ecosystem, the road has been built as a raised highway, allowing the passage of wildlife underneath and tunneling through hillsides to minimize environmental damage and loss of trees. Located in a geographic and climate transition zone, the forests of Xishuangbanna are among the world's richest areas for biodiversity. Almost 5,000 native plant varieties have been identified and conserved in nature reserves and botanical gardens. Outside protected areas, however, the forests are under considerable pressure from the expansion of plantation agriculture, especially rubber. High demand and prices for rubber are encouraging conversion of forest land to plantations. In some areas, only small patches of natural forest remain on hilltops above 1,000 meters.
大规模的这个橡胶种植啊，这个对地区的这个环境、生物多样性都带来的这个很大的影响。因为这个香蕉林替代天然林以后，会水土流失会增加，而这个大量的生物物种就没有栖息的场地。
Xishuangbanna is home to various ethnic minorities like the Dai, who are related to the people of Laos and northern Thailand. Nestled in the mountains in the BCI corridor area, Dalong Ha is a typical Dai village with 68 families. Traditionally rice and vegetable farmers, villagers have planted some 200 hectares of rubber trees. Rubber has become their main source of income. Families earn an average of more than 10,000 yuan per year, tapping latex for market. People from villages in the BCI pilot site are attending a training workshop to become forest guards. Local communities are custodians of forest resources which they share and use. Their participation is considered crucial to the project's success. The creation of conservation corridors will not encroach villagers' farmland. The aim is to reconnect fragmented forest patches around the villages to restore the health of the ecosystem and to expand habitat for wildlife.
首先，这个 BCI 这个项目可以把我们这个保护区的联系在一起，促进我们保护区的建设。第二个，通过 BCI 这个项目，我们可以加大这个生物多样性的保护，也就是说，建立生物廊道以后，使这个动物更容易交流，或者是其他生物更容易交流。
Conservation activities go hand in hand with a focus on people-centered development. A BCI team is meeting with villagers from the Jingpo ethnic minority to learn about their problems and priorities.
The BCI also has another major objective, and that is to support poverty reduction measures, to give some possibility to these people to improve their livelihoods by either being involved in conservation or by looking at alternative livelihood options that will provide them with additional or supplementary income.
In Laos, the BCI corridor is located in the southern province of Champasak. Stands of big trees are commonplace around forest communities, indicating that local people manage and protect the natural forest vital to their well-being. Substantial areas of old-growth forest can still be found in the corridor and surrounding protected areas. A scientist with the BCI project is training local people to assess the condition of the forest and biodiversity in the corridor. As the project develops, the team will monitor changes in the ecosystem and progress in reconnecting forest patches in the landscapes. Evidence of recent logging activities is discovered. The valuable timber in these forests is attracting investors. A sawmill manufacturing hardwood flooring has recently opened for business near the Sepian National Protected Area. A swath of forest cleared recently at the edge of the protected area. New government regulations to control logging by requiring forest management plans could slow deforestation, but pressure on the forest remains strong. Conversion of forests to plantations of rubber and palm oil is increasing. Deep in the forest, surveyors mark trees in preparation for another rubber plantation not far from Ban Nabon village. Ban Nabon is one of 10 villages in the BCI pilot area. People have lived here for generations relying on the forest for their needs. Now they are uncertain about their future. During this meeting with the project team, residents expressed their concerns about the rubber survey going on near their village.
แต่มาฮอดปัจจุบันนี้เห็นว่าได้มีการปรับเปลี่ยนหลายด้านเนาะเช่นตัวอย่างเรื่องเขตแดนของบ้านก็ยังบ่จะแจ้งชาวบ้านก็ได้เสนอให้ทางโครงการนี้รีบด่วนให้เข้ามาช่วยเหลือในการประสานงานกับทางภาครัฐคือทางเมืองว่าเฮาสิได้มีการเบิ่งคืนได้ครบเขตแดนบ้านระหว่างบ้านและก็ครบเขตของป่าสงวนกับบ้านนี่มันยังบ่ทันจะแจ้ง
In these communities, collecting forest products such as medicinal herbs, seeds, and rattan provides the main source of income, but these are becoming harder to find. To reduce pressure on the forest and increase incomes of local people, the BCI is encouraging the planting of fruit trees and rattan in village gardens. A seedling nursery has been set up, which is maintained by villagers trained by the project agriculturist.
ในการผลิตเบี้ยไม้นี่ก็มีส่วนร่วมนะก็จะเป็นแรงงานพวกเขาเป็นวัตถุก็คือบรรดาค่าใช้จ่ายต่างๆที่ว่าในการสร้างส่วนกลางนี้บำรุงรักษาแล้วก็ซื้อแกนไม้นี่พวกเขาสนองให้กับเจ้าแล้วก็หลังจากนี้แล้วก็เขาก็สิได้เอาตัวนี้นี่ไปซ่อนกับเจ้าวิธีการฟื้นฟูป่าเฮ็ดแนวใดเนาะ
Alternative livelihoods such as handicrafts and ecotourism are starting to develop in the corridor area. At Ban Kyak Nong, an eco-resort employs local people as staff and guides. Elephant trekking is also attracting tourists and putting cash in villagers' pockets.
ว่าโครงการดังกล่าวจะมีผลประโยชน์หลายในเมื่อได้สำเร็จเพราะว่าสำคัญในการสร้างรายรับให้ประชาชนที่อยู่อาศัยในท้องถิ่นนั้น สามารถกุ้มตนเองแบบยินยงโดยสร้างเป็นเขตท่องเที่ยวทางด้านอนุรักษ์เป็นต้นสร้างรายรับมาให้ชุมชนหมู่บ้านที่อาศัยและนำใช้ทรัพยากรธรรมชาติที่ตัวเองมีอยู่อย่างยืนยง
In Vietnam, the BCI corridor is located in the central Annamite Mountains in the provinces of Quang Nam and Quang Tri. The Annamite Range is considered by scientists to be a key biodiversity hotspot. Because the Annamites have stayed wet so long, there are species found only in these mountains, like the rare Saula discovered in 1992 and the gray shank duck. In recent times, the sounds of the forest have been disturbed by the din of construction. 40 hydropower projects are slated for development in Quang Nam. Hydropower is seen as a key energy source to drive Vietnam's rapid growth. Road construction through forested areas is having an impact, making access easier for illegal logging and hunting. Gold mining is also a growing environmental concern, churning up and grinding riverbed sediments and turning rivers brown. Sediment and chemicals used to extract the gold end up downstream.
Cũng như các nước ở tiểu vùng Mekong mở rộng, Việt Nam có nguồn đa dạng sinh học rất là cao, được xếp thứ 16 trong 25 nước có nguồn đa dạng sinh học cao trên thế giới. Tuy nhiên, nguồn tài nguyên đa dạng sinh học này thì bị suy giảm gần đây rất là mạnh mẽ. Hiện tại, chính phủ Việt Nam đang xây dựng cái luật đa dạng sinh học và cái nghị định hành lang đa dạng sinh học. Hy vọng rằng đây là một cái công cụ pháp lý để thực hiện cái hành lang đa dạng sinh học ở Việt Nam.
Rangers from the Song Tan Nature Reserve intercept couriers who carry supplies to illegal gold mining sites hidden deep in the forest. The rangers confiscate containers and other equipment.
Những người này là chiên bằng chuyển hồng vô trong cửa bằng. Đây là những dụng cụ là đựng là dầu nè, xăng nè, linh nè để vô nổ máy là xay đá và làm bằng trái phép trong khu bảo tồn Nhiên Thanh. Và số người này là số người chuyên tiếp tay cho họ trong vấn đề đó.
Initially, BCI will focus on connecting forested areas of 8 communes in Quang Nam province. In Ta Binh commune, communities of indigenous Katu people till the steep slopes near the Song Bung River. Some Katu villages at lower elevations will have to be resettled to make way for a new hydropower dam and reservoir soon to be built on the Song Bung. The people of Vinh village are at a higher elevation, so the reservoir won't flood their community. But they face other pressures on their way of life. Vinh village is on a main access road which brings people from the lowlands into the area. Snails gathered from a stream are prepared for the evening meal. Much of their protein as well as cash income come from the forest. The Katu hold on to many features of their traditional way of life, which is closely bound up with the forest. The center of the village is a traditional Katu meeting house. Rangers from Sung Tan Nature Reserve, supported by the conservation NGO WWF, have been working with the people of Vinh village for several years. One of the biggest issues the Katu face is protecting the community forest from people coming in and taking the forest products such as rattan, fruits, and timber. Giving the Katu clearly defined land use rights empowers them to safeguard their resources and livelihood. Rangers have also trained a village protection team, which patrols the community forest and a section of the nearby nature reserve. The Vinh Village Protection Team discovers an illegal logging camp hidden in the woods. The loggers have gone, leaving behind a lot of timber, which is confiscated.
Để trồng thêm nữa trong nhà, tại vì trong vườn này thiếu cây, bắt đầu trong rừng thì chỗ nào là nhiều thì mình có quyền lấy, tại vì rừng là tại vì quý nhất thế giới mà. Mình phải chấp nhận để đời con cháu mình không bao giờ là phá hủy này kia. Đấy, phải để đời con cháu sau này là mình ra cả rồi để tới con cháu là tương lai hơn thì rừng.
In Thailand, the corridor site is a 75-kilometer strip of the Tenasserim mountain range along the border with Myanmar. A family of wild boar in Nainam Phachi Wildlife Sanctuary. In Tenasserim, there are a number of national parks where the forests are healthy and wildlife is protected. A team is conducting a field survey to find out the status of animals in the BCI pilot site. The Tenasserim is an important corridor for endangered species such as tigers and elephants, as well as hornbills and barking deer.
นกที่เราเจอเมื่อกี้คือนกจับแมลงโดยทั่วไปตัวนี้จะเจอในป่าที่เป็นป่าดิบอะค่ะถ้าเกิดว่าในป่าที่ถูกรบกวนเนี่ยจะไม่พบนกตัวนี้ก็สามารถบอกได้ระดับหนึ่งว่าสภาพป่าตรงนี้ยังมีความสมบูรณ์อยู่
Outside the parks, the region is experiencing a development boom. Tourism is becoming an important economic sector. Considerable forest land has been converted to plantations growing high-value crops for the market. There are also many local communities of Thai farmers and ethnic Karens, a hill tribe people. BCI activities are focused in 20 villages.
คือสิ่งที่เราอยากจะดำเนินการมากที่สุดก็คือเรื่องของการลดปัญหาความยากจนนะครับในการลดปัญหาความยากจนเนี่ยเราก็มีกิจกรรมหลายอย่างเช่นเราอยากจะหาน้ำให้กับชาวบ้านก็คือการสร้างเช็คแดมนะครับเพื่อเพิ่มประสิทธิภาพในการให้น้ำกับชาวบ้าน
Residents of Banton Mamwang are building a series of check dams on a stream in the woods near their village. The dams will retain water to grow crops during the long dry season. The community is also growing seedlings of native tree species for planting in denuded areas to restore the forest. About 40 hectares have been replanted so far. Besides enjoying the many benefits of a rejuvenated forest, villagers earn income when they participate in conservation activities.
ในของถ้ามีวงปีตั้งแต่15 ปีขึ้นไปนะคะมีการลดมลพิษได้ประมาณ1ต้นต่อ5ตันนะคะเราก็เลยเลือกเป็นตะเคียนทองแล้วก็ของตะแบกพวกนี้สีสวยแล้วก็ไว้ร่มเงาให้พวกสัตว์พวกนี้นะคะ
The BCI is supporting ongoing conservation programs established by the Thai royal family to promote environmental awareness and alternative employment for local people. For example, instead of harvesting bamboo in the forest, communities are encouraged to plant bamboo gardens. Training covers a wide variety of skills, from food processing to traditional handicrafts of the Karen people. The Royal Princess Project pioneered a novel environmental education program in a local school. Students collect seeds and other forest products which they use to make handicrafts in their class. The crafts are marketed by the project and the students earn some pocket money.
ก็คือตรงนี้ได้เรียนรู้ก็คือ1นะครับเขาได้รู้ว่าที่เนี่ยในชุมชนเนี่ยธรรมชาติเนี่ยเป็นแหล่งอาหารของเขานะครับเป็นแหล่งอาหารของเขาเป็นแหล่งเรียนรู้ของเขานะครับเป็นยารักษาโรคของเขาเป็นที่อยู่อาศัยของเขาครับตรงนี้ก็คือให้เขาตระหนักตั้งแต่เล็กๆให้เขาซึมซาบตั้งแต่เล็กๆนะครับแล้วก็พอโตขึ้นเนี่ยเขาก็จะเข้าใจนะครับเมื่อเขาได้เรียนรู้ตั้งแต่เล็กๆได้เรียนรู้เรื่องเมล็ดพันธุ์พืชที่เราไม่เคยได้เห็นประจำค่ะได้เป็นทุนเรียนต่อแล้วก็ได้เป็นค่าขนมและได้แบ่งเบาภาระในการหาเงินของพ่อแม่ค่ะ
In Cambodia, the BCI pilot site is in the Cardamom Mountains, covering more than 1 million hectares. This is the largest remaining forest wilderness in mainland Southeast Asia. Much of the forest is still in pristine condition. The cardamoms are a haven for some 59 endangered species. The Asian elephant population is among the largest in the region, and a small number of tigers still roam the forest. The Siamese crocodile, the sun bear, and the distinctive pileated gibbon can also be found. The BCI is building on existing conservation programs of the government and its NGO partners, Conservation International, Fauna and Flora International, and Wildlife Alliance. Forest rangers have been trained to guard against illegal logging, land encroachment, and hunting within protected areas.
ព្រោះខ្ញុំឃើញហៅថាសត្វព្រៃនិងធម្មជាតិគួយខាតច្រើនពេកដូច្នេះនៅឆ្នាំ 2000 គឺខ្ញុំលះបង់ពីធ្វើទាហានខ្ញុំសុខចិត្តលះបង់មកចូលធ្វើការពារព្រៃធម្មជាតិនិងធម្មជាតិនិងសត្វពាហនៈនៅឡើយនៅការពារនៅការពារសត្វពាហនៈនិងធម្មជាតិណែមួយឲ្យស្គាល់ព្រៃអស់
Road 48, which cuts through the southern cardamoms, is being upgraded to become a major highway linking Cambodia and Thailand. The road improvement will increase traffic, boost trade, and open up the area for economic development. However, easier access inevitably creates more pressure on the cardamoms. Land speculators and migrant farmers are moving into the forest. The village of Savannah Baitong offers an alternative livelihood for people who once farmed in the forest. 200 families were given a plot of land, farm tools, seeds, and extensive training in modern farming methods. A drip irrigation system enables the farmers to grow vegetables for market during the dry season. Near Kirirom National Park in the eastern Cardamoms, a group of farmers practice a drill to be used if their fields are invaded by elephants. The idea is to frighten the elephants away before their crops of rice and sugarcane are destroyed. Human-elephant conflict is commonplace during the rainy season when the pachyderms are on the move through this corridor. The Cambodian Elephant Conservation Group is training farmers on ways to avoid conflicts and protect the elephants. Monitoring the size and migration routes of the elephant population is a vital part of the program. A team collects dung samples for DNA testing to identify the number of elephants in the area. The remote forests of the central cardamoms are home to people from the Khmer Dang ethnic minority. Several communities have signed conservation agreements to protect endangered wildlife. Community rangers patrol a pool in the Arang Valley as part of a conservation agreement. Regular patrols prevent poaching of the endangered Asian arowana, known locally as the dragonfish. As an incentive, villagers receive an allowance on patrol. The trend towards community engagement in conservation is well established across the cardamoms. In the dry forests of the northwest, villagers now manage their community forest together. It is still early days for the BCI in Cambodia and throughout the region. Pressures on the forest are strong, but there is a wealth of experience to draw upon as the project unfolds over the coming years.
មិនត្រឹមតែមានសារៈប្រយោជន៍សម្រាប់កម្ពុជាទេតែក៏ផ្ដល់នៅអត្ថប្រយោជន៍ផងដែរដល់មហាអនុតំបន់មេគង្គទាំងមូលអាស្រ័យហេតុនេះក្នុងគម្រោង BCI យើងត្រូវរួមគ្នាគិតដើម្បីធ្វើយ៉ាងណាជួយសង្គ្រោះធនធានព្រៃឈើនិងជីវៈចម្រុះសម្រាប់អនាគតកូនចៅជំនាន់ក្រោយរបស់យើង